Greetings, Earthlings. It's your fellow Aquarianaut here. Happy Easter, or Ostara. I think that's how it's pronounced, Ostara. Yeah, today is Easter, and I feel like I celebrated it early. I think Ostara was earlier too. But I don't know. I kind of sometimes just do it on my own time, like when it feels right. So, yeah, I don't necessarily always go according to like the specific days that are set in place for holidays. So, yeah, I think it's just for me mostly a celebration of the springtime coming in and the light coming in, stuff like that, family. So yeah. Okay, so today's video, I wanted to have more of a, oh shoot, I'm not prepared. That's wonderful. All right, oops. So yeah, I wanted to look up the definition of manifestation. So I'm gonna take you with me. This is terrible. Again, the raw truth. Let's all be real here. Okay. So, let's look up the definition of manifestation. Because, so I want this to be about what is manifestation. So let's look up definition of manifestation. There we go. Oh. Google, best friend for definitions. From Oxford Languages. Manifestation. Noun. An event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something, especially a theory or an abstract idea. The action or fact of showing an abstract idea. Okay, the first definition was really weird. An event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something. Okay, so let's just go with the event that clearly shows or embodies something, especially a theory or an abstract idea. Okay, so like if an event takes place that embodies this abstract idea that someone had. So, like, okay, a good example that I have is sometimes when I would go to the grocery store, it's like, oh man, they're out of this one thing that I wanted, like specifically that coconut water, the pink one. That one's really good. But I remember there were like 2 times that I went to the store and they didn't have it, and I was like, man, this is ridiculous. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna manifest that coconut water, that specific one. And so I went to the store again, and then they had it that time when I specifically like manifested it, which I guess is also an object. So maybe that's not a good example of an event, but yeah, that's kind of my idea of what that means as the definition: an action or fact of showing an abstract idea. Yeah, that's interesting. What is that? Oh, yeah, I don't really like the negative definition, which, yes, I guess manifestation can be, you can accidentally or maybe on purpose manifest something that's negative. But I'd like to talk about it in more of a positive light, of something that's wanted or desired. Which I guess, for me, it's important to share both aspects of this, and that's kind of what I was going into in my last video of, we don't know all the side effects of this stuff. This is why I want to share this information. Not necessarily that I manifested those, like, certain side effects of manifesting my desires, like overwhelmment. Yeah, it's not like I would have manifested that intentionally. It's just something that happens when, like, we manifest our desires. Then there are consequences that are not always foreseen. So yeah, basically, so that is the definition of manifestation, at least the definition that I see on there, just immediately pulling it up on Google. I guess that pretty closely aligns with my idea of manifestation too. Like, first, having an idea or a goal in mind, that's the most important part. Is you have to have a strong goal in mind for this to really work. You know, you can't just think, oh, I don't know what I really want. I don't know anything. I'm just gonna like wander daily life and that's it. That's good. So like I expect like $1 million, but I have no clear ideas of anything, right? For me, like a clear idea of something, and even, well, I guess it says abstract idea, but it could be a clear abstract idea. That would be like, what do I want with that $1 million? Like, oh, I want $1 million home. So that's going to be my clear intention or idea of what I want to manifest with that $1 million. Like, I don't need the $1 million in my hand. That's not going to really, it's not, you know, I mean, sure, that would be cool. That would be fun. But it's like, what do I want to do with that money? So to me, that's more of the idea of manifestation, and a good way of like bringing things in is, what is your clear goal? So yeah, I guess I don't really know what else to say about that, except manifestation is the physical embodiment of this idea. So basically a tangible thing that you can see after having your clear goal in mind and actually seeing it come to fruition. And something that I will add about this, it's not what is manifestation, but something to keep in mind is it may not always come in the way that we think it will. So maybe like reducing expectations of this outcome will also allow it to come in. So yeah, I guess any other topics that I have on this would probably be a different video, because otherwise it's gonna string out into 50 different topics. So yeah, hopefully I can make this into like some type of series where I can give specifics on how to do this, which again, there are so many different videos on this, on how to manifest. That's not really my goal. That's not really something that I want to focus on, because that's like, you can find that in so many different places. What I want to focus on is what happens when you achieve your manifestation and what happens after. So I don't want to focus on what leads up to it. That's, to me, is yeah, that's such a saturated topic on the internet nowadays, at least from what I've seen. But yeah, my main focus is, okay, when you achieve that, what happens? How does it make you feel? What comes with it? And then afterwards, you know, like I was saying, the side effects of what happens after your manifestations come in, because that I feel like is not really talked about. So yeah, all right, well, have a good holiday if you celebrate the holidays, and if not, then just have a great day. At least here it's pretty nice. So I'm just enjoying a day off of work and gonna do chores because that's what I do. So, all right. Bye, Earthlings.